So, there we were, on a quaint little sphere floating out in space called Victoria Moon. Everyone had gone totally retro. They dressed as though they were living in the age of Queen Victoria. It's nuts! I know, but what isn't nuts nowadays anyway? I mean, did you really believe that the future was going to be any less crazy? Of course, Andor, Taru, Kapoor, and yours truly were also dressed in the retro fashion of the day, and we were playing our roles to the hilt. Yes, who is it?
Professor Falking Foots.
Ah, Professor, come in, please.
Yes, quite. Lady Windermere, I'm told you will be travelling abroad.
What are you referring to, Professor?
Why, your voyage to the far side of the moon. Will you be travelling by steam train, steamboat, steam carriage, or steam zeppelin?
Zeppelin? They have zeppelins here?
That they do, Ruby.
Will they take me to Aberdeen, Dundee?
Did you see the morning papers?
They have newspapers?
Of course. See here, they've quarantined the entire city of Aberdeen, Dundee. Andor said you'll have to sneak in somehow.
Where is Andor?
He's at his circus.
Corking, cowputters, traveling coronation circus, and a mechanical menagerie.
That's right, Ruby. And tonight, Kapoor is having a grand opening of Shea Road Down.
I can't believe the little runt's running a nightclub.
I saw him this morning. He's wearing a top hat.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know. You going to the grand opening?
I'm going to Aberdeen, Dundee, but I haven't figured out how.
Hire a Gypsy Zip.
A what?
They're gypsy taxis, you know, illegal little blimps that scoot about under the radar.
They have radar?
Just a figure of speech.
Where do I find a Gypsy Zip?
Ask Andor.
Yeah, what?
Ruby, your accent.
Oh, right. Hello, this is Lady Windermere's residence.
Ruby, it's okay, it's me.
Andor, where can I find a Gypsy Zeppelin?
You do know they're illegal.
Yeah, so how else am I going to get to Aberdeen, Dundee?
Did you hear it's been quarantined?
I heard.
The quarantine won't stop the plague from spreading.
Yeah, whatever. So where do I find a Gypsy Zep?
They have a bad reputation.
Andor, do you know a better way I can get out there?
No, I don't. Ask the doorman.
The doorman? Here in the hotel?
Slip him a quid.
Thanks. I'll see you when I get back.
Wait, aren't you gonna go to Kapoor's grand opening?
What, Cafe Ratso?
Ruby, try to be nice to Rodan, all right?
Yeah, sure. So long, Andor.
Cafe Ratso. You'll never let up, will you, Ruby?
Maybe. Miracles happen.
You know, all Kapoor really wants is your approval.
When he earns it, he'll have it.
But he's earned it over and over. I mean, think of all the times he's gotten you out of tight spots.
Taru. I've explained this before. Kapoor is a runt who looks like a rat. Our brains are wired to pick up on runts who resemble rats. Blame nature, not me.
I give up.
Ah, come on. You know I'm fond of the little rodent.
And this is how you show it.
I knew you'd understand.
And now it's time for Frank Talk with a Frankie.
This is Angel.
This is Angel.
We are the Android Sisters. And who are you?
I'm TJ Taru.
What is your question?
I still want to know what happened to Ruby when she went kapoof.
When one goes poof,
It may simply be
a temporal displacement phenomenon.
Whoa, wait a minute. Are we talking time travel?
A temporal displacement
is a temporal phenomenon
in which a certain element from one time period
is misplaced into
another time period.
Oh, yeah, and what element is that?
We don't know. Do you, Taru?
I do not.
Thank you.
goodbye.
Wait. What happens if the element isn't returned?
If it is not
Corrected,
a temporal displacement may have a devastating effect.
Whoa. Well, I better find what it is I'm not looking for.
Good luck.
I slipped the doorman a couple of quid. He stepped outside, blew his whistle, and it wasn't long before a shadow appeared. A wicker basket attached to a cable dropped down. The doorman gestured for me to climb in, and up I went. I stepped into a small and rather cluttered cabin. The captain, if that's what they're called, removed his cap and gave a solemn and somewhat bemused bow.
I'm Captain Stokey.
Lady Windermere.
Welcome aboard the Gypsy Queen.
Thank you, Captain.
And whereabouts will the lady be travelling?
To Aberdeen, Dundee?
Have you not seen this morning's papers?
I know about the quarantine.
You have permission?
Of course not, but I assume this will cover the trip.
Aye, I believe it will.
How long will it take to reach our destination?
If the winds be with us, we'll be there afore morning light.
Good, then.
May I ask the nature of your visit?
Do you know the city?
I was born in Aberdeen, Dundee.
Why is it referred to as the City of Lost Illusions?
They quit pretending. You understand?
I can't imagine what that means, especially here on this quaint moon of make-believe.
When your illusions be stripped away, ye too will know, my lady.
We shall see. And so we continued our journey in silence. Meanwhile, back in New London, the little rodent was having his grand opening.
Welcome to Chez Rodent. I am the proprietor, Monsieur Kapoor. I am from New India, where I was once King Emperor Kapoor. But now I am merely your humble Monsieur Kapoor.
It's okay, it's just me.
Oh, I didn't recognize you in top hat and long tailies, too.
My good man, you are mistaken. I am Professor Falking Footsfoots.
Oh, yes, Professor. I have your table right this way.
Hey, there's Andor. I say, there's my old friend Cowputter. Yeah. Cocking old boy, what a pleasure to see you here at the grand opening of Chez Rodin.
Fucking by Jove, you must join me, old boy. It's too dreadful to dine alone, wouldn't you say?
Of course, quite quiet.
Did Ruby get off all right?
She found a gypsy, Zep. She's on her way.
Splendid, splendid. Have you seen your workshop, Footsfoots Limited?
Andor, if I'm pretending to be an inventor, what am I pretending to invent?
Don't worry, we'll take care of that.
So I'm to hobnob with the industrialists and gather their opinions of the coming plague.
You'll find that most of them believe it's just more media muckraking.
But meanwhile, the blight continues to spread.
Exactly.
Right you are, Footsfoots.
Well, cocking old chap, I'm certain we'll have some smashing good fun, what?
Step over lip, old man.
Right, oh.
Cheers!
Yeah, cheers!
Captain, where can I change into my traveling clothes?
I'll turn my back, my lady.
Fair enough. Tell me, need I be armed in Aberdeen, Dundee?
Ray guns can be cumbersome, and most of the inhabitants are too lethargic to bother anyone. Aberdeen, Dundee was once robust, bursting with industry and high culture. But now,
While the captain was talking, I slipped out of my bustles and bows and into some highly unstylish street clothes.
The city of existential ennui.
Captain, you can turn around now. What do you think?
Why are you dressed like a boy?
All the better to blend in.
Your accent, it'll give you away.
Well, governor, methinks we can sneak about without me saying much if it need be so.
Smudge your face. You smell too good.
I'm certain I can find something down there to roll around in.
Aye. Now settle back. We got us a bit of a trip to the far side of the moon.